Alright, so welcome to my first stream of City Skylines. I doubt anybody's going to be watching this live as I stream it. The whole thing is behind this that this is my only way of getting these uploaded to YouTube right now until I get something done to my computer, so here it is. So why not? I wanted to start these because, as you can read from the title, go back and resume game here. From the title, you can see that this is a PlayStation 5 version of City Skylines. This is the, let's see, is this paused? Yeah. This is the console version, in other words. I do play this on Xbox Series X, as well as the PlayStation 5 here. So at some point in the future on this channel, I will be showing a couple other videos that, or a couple other cities off of my off my Xbox there and everything like that. I have like one or two other cities here I have one other city on the PlayStation. So yeah. Anyway, I'm coming to you with the city of Gnashingson. It's just some stupid name I came up with. Couldn't even tell you how. But right now, as you can see when I turn this back on, I am having this huge issue with supply at the moment. And all my stores are closing and everything. But prior to this video, I came over here. I updated and added some industry in over here. I've got another spot for industry right here. I was having a problem with everybody getting sick prior. Okay, I'll explain this. I was playing this city, and I actually had to go back in time, because there was a point where as I was playing the city, I was working over here, trying to add a residential zone, and then I had an IT sector and stuff like that going in, and some more residential. And then as I did this, and I look up, I see all these sick symbols over here for all the people being sick. Like, I think I might have one right now. So I can explain myself if nobody understands. But if you play this game, you probably know what I mean. It's the little guy with the thermometer in his mouth, a little sick dude. So I had like pretty much every single building over here was sick, and like housing and everything like that. So I knew there was an issue, and I didn't know what it was. I couldn't figure it out. In fact, I still haven't figured it out. Didn't know what happened to make everybody sick. So I went with some guesses, and I started an earlier save. Luckily, I'm the type of person that makes multiple saves on things. I've learned that from playing role-playing games. So, yeah, what I did was to try to save people, and that's what's going on here with more industry. I moved these water machines here, the water suckers, whatever they want to call them, water pumps. Moved them. They were originally over here, and I didn't know if hookers fishing or any of the industry over here was affecting it. Like, if you go into here and look at pollution, you can see there isn't really any pollution over here. It all looks the same. So I moved them anyway. I wanted to see if that would help. I had a water tower right here. I had a water tower right here. Again, two water towers kind of near pollution. So I moved one here. And the other one, I moved it right up here. So, close that back out. So yeah, I was having issues, obviously, and I still am having issues, but that's why I took care of the industrial zoning over there. I also, at the same time, added in, try and get in here so you can see, not the oil, not the power factories there for the oil, but the other ones around it in the back there. I added in some pumps, some more factories and processing and stuff like that. I need to add in some more forestry industry, but let's check this out. I've got plenty. Where is that at? Natural resources. So I've got plenty of forestry to work with, so I can build another forestry anywhere I want. And as you can see, I'm pretty thick with the forestry through here, and that's because let me try to get down in here, the new trees from the new DLCs. What is going on with my pine trees? All the pine trees look like they're on fire or have a bunch of golden pine cones or something in them. Anyway, the new pine trees, you can see the new, I forget what that new flowering tree is, but I have those all over. I just went crazy with them. And as you can tell, right up to the edge of the map. So, anyway, I did that because I was using those trees a lot for my build, doing some stuff like this. I added oak trees all over the place, the new oak. Those things are gorgeous. As you can see, obviously, I've got the new Airports DLC. And so, my industrial airport is crappy. I do not like the way this is set up. So at one point, as you can see, this was farmland over here, and so this whole part right here, and actually, yeah, pretty much that was it. It was all a farm right there that I had shrunk out of other stuff going on over here. And then I decided that the airport had made enough money to buy that farm out and create a new runway, because my airport is not doing very well. It gets clogged up at times, and it's frustrating. So it's not clogged up right now. It's actually looking pretty smooth, but yeah, sometimes it gets clogged up. So I'm going to add another runway over here. I'm going to add some more decorations and such, and then I'm going to adjust the I might pull everything downward this direction a little, but I'm going to adjust this area out just a little bit, maybe straighten the road out, just so I can have a little more room for the planes to have their own processing or whatever. Because right now, as you can see, all of my cargo planes, they go all the way around here, or at least at one point they did, and then I added that in. And so they come through here, but they tend to block off my passenger planes at sometimes if they get backed up. So in the future, I will be fixing that. Probably not this video, but yeah. I just wanted to kind of start off, let you introduce myself, that I play the game. I do know what I'm doing here. The reason I wanted to start making these videos is because I play on console. Like I said, I'm playing here on the PlayStation 5. And a lot of times when I get on there, I'm having trouble with something, and I go online. Who are the main people you find? City Planner Plays, Biffa, Yumble. There's a few others I just can't think of right now. But when you watch their content, what's the biggest thing you see between all of them? They are playing on their computers, and they have mods, they have all these other things. Now, I mean, I'm not completely mocking them or saying anything bad about them. I actually really enjoy, watching City Planner Plays and Biffa and everything, but it just, yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel bad for all the other console players like myself who kind of get stuck on this console thing, like, I can't use the Move It mod, I can't use the Traffic Manager mod, what can I do? So I wanted to kind of give a few of those tips and tricks that I've come up with by watching Biffa and City Planner and all them, Yumble and all them. I've learned a lot by watching those guys as far as lane mechanics, setting up roads, road hierarchies, all those different things. And as you can see here, if you're looking and you know what I'm talking about here with the road hierarchy, you can see the 6-lane road, main road going through, and then turns into 4 lanes splitting out, and then it goes into your regular roads for houses and everything. Over here is all dirt road because I just I like the dirt road look in this area. I just want it to be more rural next to the water and everything like that. Just kind of looked nice, I felt. So anyway, I'll try to explain a few things in the city here real quick before I start doing a couple things. First off, let's look at my Angry Owl Interchange. I actually got this idea from, who is it? Real Civil Engineer, something like that. Civil Engineer Plays. It's another YouTube channel I started watching really recently, and this is one of his videos. This was the thing that he was doing for some other game, and I decided to steal it and try it, and it actually works. It works very, very well. One thing that he didn't have that I had to add to it, obviously not the trains, but this road right here. That one was, at least I didn't notice it in his thing, and I had to add that in. I only took a screenshot, basically. I watched like a few minutes of it. I was at work, so I just was scrolling through and found it. But my Angry Owl, as ugly as it may be, actually works really, really good. I mean, traffic flows through here like butter. When I first started, I decided to do something stupid, and I put a roundabout there. And that failed miserably. It just got so backed up. And I'm starting to see that roundabouts aren't always the solution. Now, I have a few in here, as you can see. I mean, it's like almost like alien landings here. Boom, 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 boom. But this is the main road coming down, then it splits into some other main roads and some other feeders and stuff like that. I need to upgrade some roads, in fact, like this one. Even though it's not really terrible with traffic, as you can see, it's starting to get a lot of parking on the side, so I'm going to probably upgrade that one to a 6 lane, going all the way through, and the same thing up top here. So, let's see, here's my zoo. It doesn't have many visitors right now, but I did a few things to fix that. And as you can see here, this road looks kind of interesting if you're staring at it. And that's because, as you can see, all this traffic right here has been coming out of my port, and I screwed up. That's the best way I can say. I put the port in, and all my traffic now loves to go straight up here, and look how blocked this road is. I mean, just look at this. This is ridiculous. So bad. And I cannot seem to get rid of it. And finally, this bit of traffic is about to disappear because I put in this bypass. This is my only option. I had to put this bypass in, kind of take away from some of my zoo's land and put that in there. But it worked out, sort of, except for that whole fence part right there, but worked out, and I like it so far. The traffic flow is pretty light coming off of there now because they aren't getting backed up, but here is still backed up. And as you can see, let me do this. Let's see. How can we see that? Maybe, nope. Maybe this. Yeah, there we go. So as you can see, traffic is backed up through this tunnel, and right up here. So I've got to do something about that. The whole tunnel's backed up, and then it backs up into here. The reason they're backing up is because I have them turned into a stop sign right now. Where is this? And if you play on computer, I hope you can see what a pain in the butt it is for us console players to make a lot of our choices and move around on the menus and stuff. So right now I have a stop sign on this tunnel coming out, and even though it's filled up like that, but that's because of the traffic that is flowing around. Actually, you know what? I think I should stop traffic here and let this traffic go now. Yeah, that should fix one of my issues here because they're all going this way and these cars are popping out and blocking them, and they can get in there no problem. It doesn't look like there's a lot of traffic coming through there at the moment, so that's what we're gonna do. There's a stop sign there just because it's a turnaround for my zoo. So we'll see if that works. Let's go ahead and let this play. Like I was saying, as you can see, I had a supply problem. I had to fix my industry over here, add some industry because of that. And so hopefully that starts fixing my supply problem. I am going to let these guys take off out of here for now, but I need to eliminate this road because this is part of my traffic issue. So we're going to get rid of that one. Although this road is going to continue to contribute to this traffic problem on this side, right there. Right there at the bottom of the screen. They're going to continue contributing to that traffic. So we're going to have to figure that out. Right now, I need as many of these industry vehicles to take off and get out into the town. So yeah, we're going to leave that for a moment until we start seeing some changing here. Looks like I'm going to need more industrial, so I'm going to come back over here. Do this. Add some in. I think I have water set up over here. We'll double check. Yep. Don't have to worry about power. Let's see. Oh, so a minute ago you might have seen me focus in. I'm gonna pause this. I don't know how many people know about this because I have not seen, for instance, City Planner Plays or Biffa talk about one of these. You see this little teeny airplane? Trying to grab it. I think I got him. Yes! Light aircraft. Aviation club flying around. Well, I'm not really going to show any routes, I guess. That's a stupid idea. So my light aircraft, let's focus in on them. As you can see, it's a nice little, like, what do they call that, a Cessna or something? I don't know. I'm not a airplane aficionado. But I think those are pretty dope. Follow, there we go. And maybe I can take a little bit better look at him. Yeah, look at, he's got numbers on the side and everything. A little single prop, green and red lights. They did a pretty cool job with those little planes. They got wheels on them. So, you're asking, if you haven't seen these before, you're asking yourself, what in the world is that? It's an aviation club. So, we're going to back up, come back over here to the airport. We're going to scroll into this runway. And there's our aviation club. Aviation club consists of a small terminal, air traffic control tower, and a runway. And it's, as you can see, next to my airport here, I set up basically a little helicopters, for people to go flying around on. This is the aviation club. Then we got, those are medical helicopters, I believe. And then we have the police helicopters here. Then I put in the aviation museum right over here. And I thought it would all fit together quite nicely in this nice little block of all aviation stuff right here next door to the main international airport. It's not part of the airport, even though this comes with the thing. And the way you get this aviation club, let me back up here, is in here, I believe. It's not the aviation club, isn't in here, but you have to put down this metropolitan airport. So if you're using the airport's DLC right now and you're not putting down the international metropolitan airport or any, I believe it's the metropolitan. I would double check it, but it's either the international or the metropolitan. Anyway, I believe metropolitan because it's part of that different thing. This is After Dark, and this one is I can't remember. Anyway, the SH there. When you put it down, that gives you in your unique buildings, not this one, the airport. Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere because I obviously used it. Is this it? Aviation Club, right here, level 5 unique building. Obviously, I have everything unlocked. I'm, playing sandbox mode right now. And, so yeah, Aviation Club, and it gives you that when you use that airport. So I had put down that airport. Was it that one? Double check. I'm thinking about this. I want to think about this because let's see. Yeah, it has that crisscross runway on it, and that's the one I used. So yes, that is what you need to put down. That'll give you the small airport here to put in your build, which I think is an incredibly cool addition to the build, especially if you're trying to do an area like this. Now, of course, like I said, my airport is completely crammed in, and I got to spread it out and do some work with it, but as it goes, you know. Then just to talk about the airport, as you can see, I used all the ultra modern stuff or whatever it is. But if you look, you can actually just put in little pieces of your terminal like that. And then I added in my tower to this side, because if you go and look at like LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, that is where their tower is. Their main tower is inside of this little, this is modeled, this area right here is technically modeled after LAX. So that's what I got my inspiration for that from. Everything else is not LAX. But this little area, because I wanted to see how to do the, you know, those towers right there, the, why can't I think of the name of it? I'm sure you're yelling at me, the modern control tower. And I do have another control tower over here, just because I wanted it to kind of go along with the, you know, this little side of the airport as well. So like a control tower separate for them type of thing. But yep. If you were wondering, you can do stuff like that. Then I have another piece of terminal here. I mean, these terminals aren't usable, obviously. Like, you don't see people going in and out of them or being used at all in any way. I'd have to connect them, but it at least gives the look. I can add in the control tower, and that gives me the, what is it, the, you know, the points for it and everything. So, let's see. I do have the metro. I have the bus station. I have a train station. And then, let's see. Train station, as you can see, it comes out and it drops down right here. Let's go to trains. I guess we could do metro also, but as you can see, it drops down. It's got a sharp little turn there, and then it comes back up, goes underneath my crazy roundabout, and then up over the freeway, back underground again, and then back above ground, back over this freeway, and then it goes over here. It goes underground so that it can come up over here to this train station and connect to this train station next here to Stafford Park. This train station's more for, you know, kind of these people, this area. And then as you can see, it has connections through here to go to this train station, to get people to work over here, to get people to their home over here. In fact, I should probably put like a little walkway in so people can get around through there. It'd make more sense, wouldn't it? Anyway, in fact, I'm going to do that right now so I don't forget. Let's see how I can do this. Probably going to need a bridge. Okay, so one of my tricks for doing things such as walkways, doing the pipes under the roads and stuff like that, is I turn off all snapping options. Then, I'll let that play. Then I'll come through and, you know, that way it gives me a better way of starting, stopping. In fact, I'm not building any businesses here, so I can go this way. We can give it a lift. That way it's a nice long bridge. Oh, it does not like the start. Hold on. Let's get it back down. There we go. Pop it up. And we're going to, I think aim would be great if I could go between that business and that house. There's way more room there, but it looks like I'm gonna have to go between those two businesses. So we're gonna do this just so it looks, just so the bridge isn't such a weird thing, I guess. Try to make this top part as short as possible. Bring this back down. There we go. And boom. We now have access to the train station. From the neighborhood over here. Sweet. And not totally janky looking. Just slightly janky looking. So, alright. I showed you my ugly owl. I showed you I'm having some issues. Looks like they're starting to clear up. That's a good thing. Time to push over this industrial boom into overdrive. Yeah, you're right. That's one of my planes. So, yeah, let's make sure we have enough industrial. Oh, yeah, that's good for now. And that's good for now. Those will give me some generic industrial so I can continue filling the store shelves. This side is the side that's hurting right now, so hopefully these trucks can get out there. Looks like there's a bunch of deliveries on their way out. That'll be a good thing. Let's check the traffic over here. It looks like it's starting to move. Oh, good. It's looking a lot better than it was. Oh, man. I was getting so concerned about that. I didn't know what I was going to do there. Okay. So, let's see. Let's see if I can see how long I've been streaming for here. I am going to check this. 27 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to go a few more minutes here, I think. We'll just do 30 minutes for today for this video, just kind of showing off the city. What else can I talk about here for a minute? Well, I guess there really isn't much else to talk about. As you can see, I've got a college over here. When I built my college, I really wanted to integrate it into the city, obviously. So as you can see, I've got... Let me go over here to the campus thing. So as you can see, I've got it going all the way across this whole area of the city. Like, that is a huge chunk of the city. And because it takes up such a huge chunk, I wanted to be able to use the streets and stuff. So again, you know, if you look in here, I've got businesses, I've got homes, apartments and stuff through here. Again, you just think of it this way. If you go to some town like Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, any city where there's colleges, the college is going to be integrated into the city, you know. So I integrated my college into the city. And, I mean, they have everything's here. They've got all the schools and stuff. This is a technical school, I believe, that I built. But, you know, here's all the sports park. And because I did this with the sports, I wanted to add in hotels and stuff, obviously. So I made this like a tourist area. Whoa, I got a problem down there. I made this tourist area, and you know, so it had hotels and everything being built up, so that there was people being able to come in and hang out and do all this, party at the school. Residential zone here. Obviously, I put in a couple of IT buildings, more residential. If you pay, here's one way I do my residential. I kind of cheat. I'll show you. It's a good way. You know, you grid everything out, and you can do different styles of grids. Obviously, like I do different grids. I don't do everything identical all the time. And let's say you pick that. So as you can see, you've got, you know, businesses. I wonder what's going on there. You got businesses that on the outside, and then the roads lead in, and then there's homes. It's just all homes on the inside. There's all these, I make sure there's plenty of access for them with the walkways to get into the business areas and stuff. Same thing in the city areas. Here, this one's all obviously London themed. Not sure why I did that and then didn't do anything else in the city like that, but it's kind of the reason the town got named Gnashingson. I thought it sounded like an English name. Don't even want to go there. Just dumb. And so, as you can see, all residential on the interior here with the park, some other stuff, and then all business on the outside. Business, all residential, and then the school stuff. That pretty much is the way it goes all the way around. There's only a few exceptions. Let's see here. So, in here, I did some businesses around the park, just because I thought that'd be a good idea. When you go to the park, you expect it. You expect to be able to go eat something close by, stuff like that. There's going to be businesses all through here on this part, and then I'm going to have some businesses across here and stuff. Where else? I did have another area where I changed things up just slightly. Like, obviously, all businesses in here. Here's one of my train stations all set up with a couple other things. I guess I could set a business up in here. Do that. And that. A couple businesses. But the train station right there. I got a metro, a couple bus stops in there. Oh, yeah, it was over here. And as you can see, it follows the same thing, gridding it out with businesses on the outside, except for going down the arteries here. I didn't do businesses on the outsides of them. I just decided to do homes off of all that because this was more of a rural area. But one thing I did do, because I was having issues with, back it up here, with the pollution over here. As you can see, the pollution coming from that's a trash facility. They burn trash there or whatever. And then I have another waste facility there. So it was creating pollution over here. And that was making... I had homes here originally, and it was making the people sick. Look at this thing. What in the world? Spaceship on my road right there. Anyway, there was pollution, and it was making the people sick in the homes right here, so I changed these over to businesses. So there's an exception to the rule. And you can always make an exception to the rule. It's like, I've got spots that are just all business. Why couldn't I throw in like a home or two over here or something if I wanted? It happens. People do that. So like, at one time in the history of this road, there could have been just homes along this road, and then they built all businesses, and 5 houses didn't want to sell, so there's still 5 houses along there. There's stuff like that happens all the time. There isn't any houses in there, but stuff like that happens all the time. So, here's my farming area. There's actually 2 farms over here. I got Jolly GG Farms and Broad Farming. And both of them, originally Jolly GG was over here. Broad Farming was the original farm over here. It was kind of took up this space before I bought it out with the airport. And after the airport bought them out, Broad moved over here. That's the way I like to look at it. I will be adding some more farming in along this road here, but then I'm going to do a bunch of housing, maybe a little more forestry over here. But I think I'm going to get better forestry industry out of this spot, but whatever. Yep. I get power from all kinds of sources. I got dams, I got the windmills, I even have the regular... Where'd they go? I know I had one around here somewhere. Maybe I deleted it. But I had the regular windmills somewhere. I know they're in other places in the city, like over here. Right there. And of course I got oil factories for power. Got solar for power. Got more air, or more of the windmills. So I got that dam, and then I thought it was kind of cool. I made the lake. I actually sunk all that out, made the lake. This was just the river through here. Made the lake, added the dam, and then before I did all this rural area over here and everything, this was still all river, and I dammed it up again and made this big long lake, I guess you could say. And then it all drains out right here. Continues on, so that's the power there. I think I have, obviously those windmills. This creates power, this trash place here, and I believe it does. Yeah. That's a waste processing complex. Power output 50 watts. Not bad. So then I have more windmills. Oh, take care of that. Then I have over here nuclear power. So I put in nuclear power over here simply because I wanted to make sure the airport had quite enough power for itself, and I figured it would draw off of that first before sending it out to the rest of the city. And then, this right here, one of these little things that bounces and collects energy through that. So I got that as well. But, alright guys, it's been over 30 minutes now. I've shown off quite a bit of the city here. I actually tried making this video earlier, and it totally screwed up and didn't record any sound from me. It just recorded video sound from the city. So, that was really lame, because I sat here and talked for an hour and a half about all kinds of stuff, and praised City Planner Plays and Biffa for their awesomeness and stuff, and learning from them and why my traffic does well. Look, it's fine now. Why my traffic does so well. So I'll do this, fix my traffic again. Come here, take the stop sign out. It's not backing this. Oh, yeah, it's backing that side up. And hopefully that doesn't screw things up. It's probably going to screw things up. It's going to totally screw things up. Oh well. Alright, we'll come back, we'll check it out another time. So, thanks again for watching. I'm Donnie, this is my channel. You will be offended. You probably won't be offended by too much unless you just hate people or you hate video games. I might make, jokes about stuff at times, but I'm not really going to be as offensive on here. You could find some of my other channels, maybe I'll be more offensive there, so... So, I'll leave it at this, looking at the angry owl, and we'll back up and check out the city. I'm not going to do any, little thing right now, because I don't want to have people be like, oh, you're totally copying off of, City Planner Plays, even though I totally do respect the guy, and I am, I would rip off the mobile, like, here's our little city tour, yay! Actually, if you didn't know this, I'm going to say this real quick before I leave. This is actually super fun. Let's find a good spot to do it. We'll come over here to the city. And so if you're on PlayStation and you tap your big button that lets you come into this mode, and you hold down the triangle button. I don't know if this works on Xbox. I haven't tried it yet. You hold down triangle, and it gives you free camera, walk, cinematic camera, and drive. So I don't know what cinematic camera is. We'll have to look at that. But walk, it gives you this little dot, and you can throw it down, and boom, you get to become an NPC. Oh, look at this guy. Snazzy Ranger. He's got a little pistol on his side and that pink Ranger shirt. I like it. Look at this. Alright, and it won't let me up there with everybody else. That is weird. Alright, so anyway, you can walk around. You're snazzy. I mean, and it's always different. It's not, I'm not going to always be a pink Ranger here. And, What is this? Patty's Pub. Well, it looks like my ranger's got a place to go, so we're going to back up from him. And we'll go to drive. Drive lets you throw down a car on the ground right here. Boom, now I'm in a car. And I don't know how to drive it. Ooh, you can change... Push sideways. Okay, directional pad changes vehicles. I don't know how to drive, though. Let's try that again. Hold on. Drive. Oh, okay. There we go. Hold the X button. Alright. Sweet. We're driving a bus. Now we're driving a motorhome. Swizzy. Can we get off of the road? Oh, yes! We're off-roading. Hello, everybody. I just figured out we could play... Oh! Did you see that? What? What? It knocks over trees. I'm off-roading and knocking over trees. This is so sweet. Oh, knocked over grass. Knocking over grass. Oh, man. No more trees. More trees. When I back up, I have to check this. Oh, knocking that over. Romping. Oh, I'm not going to go jack up my zoo. Square makes me go in reverse. Okay, let's back up. What did it do? Did it knock any of those trees out? Nope, just as soon as I came out of that, it put all the trees back into place. That's cool. Right on. That is so awesome. I've never used the drive thing before. Okay, so now let's try cinematic camera. Ooh. It's just showing off my city here, huh? So I'll check this out. Yeah, so we'll end it on the cinematic camera. That's kind of dope. I like. Alright, guys. Well, you have a great day. I am going to continue working on the city, so next time you see the city, there'll be some more improvements and neighborhoods and other things on it. In the future, I will be doing some other games. We'll do it as you know the game rules want you to, starting with the money and everything like that as well. And that will be one that we can all enjoy together instead of having something where I'm going to go in and build and come back and be like, oh, look what I did, guys. You know, I'm sure you don't want to see that all the time. I'm sure just like I love watching City Planner play with Verde Beach and all that stuff. So, yeah, we'll come back. We'll do some other stuff with the other cities. When I can figure out how to get my Xbox on here, it's probably as easy as PlayStation. I just didn't look yet. And I'll show off some of my Xbox cities. I do need to go on Xbox and basically fix a lot of lane mechanics and stuff like that. So that's going to be something we do with the Xbox games. And yeah, you guys have a great day.